What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm back in our video today. Okay, so I'm back here with another video for my metal channel and all that good stuff, everybody. And yeah, everybody. What do I got this week? And all that good stuff. This week. I want to talk about. I'm gonna give my top 10. No, I'm gonna give my top 5 greatest metal albums of all time, in my opinion, and all that good stuff, everybody. So in my opinion, the top 5 greatest metal albums of all time, and all that good stuff, everybody. This is gonna be a good one to do. So there's gonna be no Master Puppets or Rain and Blood or any of that stuff. Basically, no generic picks on this list and all that good stuff, everybody. Anyways, everybody, let's get into my list. Got 3 on the phone here and 2 of my metal CDs. So the first one I want to talk about, Testament with Dark Roots of Earth. Yeah, everybody. Also forgot to mention, this is gonna be a ranking for me, in terms of like placements and stuff. So at number 5, I got Testament with Dark Roots of Earth. Now, what do I think is great about this album? Well, we got the production on this album, which is just off the chain. Just the way the production is on this album is just like clear sounding, but also like punchy sounding. Also, like it's also a big sound with the production. It gives it this big epic sound and all that good stuff, everybody. With songs like Cold Embrace and Native Blood and songs like that and all that good stuff, everybody. We obviously got Gene Hoglan on the drums on this album. Just yeah, everybody. Now, obviously, when Gene Hoglan is on a metal album, it's gonna be technical and fast double bass playing, and that's exactly what you get throughout this album. Just Testament on top of their game on this album. Some of my favorite tunes on here are True American Hate, Rise Up, and all that good stuff, everybody. Souls are also off the chain, and just yeah, everybody. Just awesome right here. And all that good stuff, everybody. Chuck Billy also on top of his game vocally. Just yeah, everybody. Love how his voice goes from his deep vocal style to kind of like a singing type style in songs like Cold Embrace. But also there's like differences in vocals that I really enjoy and all that good stuff, everybody. So that's number 5 for me on my list here. Number 4, we're going back to the late 80s with this next pick. At number 4, I got Overkill with Years of Decay and all that good stuff, everybody. Now, this one right here, we got this band is from New Jersey and all that good stuff, everybody. Or somewhere in the New York area, all that good stuff, everybody. One thing I loved about this album is the bass playing on this album. Love the bass sound on this album. Yeah, everybody. It's got like a thick sound to it. Just yeah, everybody. But it doesn't drown out the mix. The bass sound on this album. Yeah, everybody. And then there's the guitar tone. Also love the guitar tone on this album. Like it's got like a the guitar tone on this album is like weird sounding. Like it's got kind of like a dryness to it, kind of like yeah, everybody. That's how I interpret the guitar tone on this album. It's dry sounding, but you can obviously still hear the what's being played and all that good stuff. Like even though the instruments are clear in the mix, they still got like a little dry sound. Probably doing with to do with the mix of the album and the time period and all that good stuff. Everybody. Some of my favorite tunes on this one are "Who Tends the Fire." We also got a slow, kind of like I guess like a ballady song, whatever, with "Years of Decay." The song, kind of, I guess. It's got like clean guitar parts in the verses, but there's also a chorus part which is heavy, and there's also a big end part. Within like the last few minutes and all that good stuff, everybody, and yeah, everybody, and just this album in general is like it's fast paced and fast paced. Also, the guy in the vocals, he has this like high pitched vocals in a lot of the songs, and also like a gruff vocal, also like lots of gruff vocal sections, all that good stuff, everybody. But also lots of like hooks, lots of like hooky choruses, in lots of the songs, and yeah, everybody. Some of my favorite hooks on this album are in songs like nothing. There's nothing to die for. In songs like that. Love how he says there's nothing to die for, and then they go back into the riff. Love that one right there. And then there's songs like Elimination, Elimination, Eliminate the Weak, Eliminate the Wrong, or whatever. It's something along that kind of like flow and stuff. And also, there's another one. There's a song like Birth of Tension that has one of my favorite hooks on here. Just so many great hooks all throughout this album, and just yeah, everybody. This video is gonna be long. I can tell already. Yeah, everybody. But overall, 10 out of 10 album right here, in my opinion, and that's in my number 4 slot. In terms of best metal album of all time and all that good stuff, everybody. Next up on my list, at number 3, we're gonna be moving to my metal CDs here. At number 3, I got a death metal classic right here with Individual Thought Patterns by Death. Yeah, everybody. Love this one right here. Yeah, everybody. It's got some banger tunes. It has some bangers on here. Yeah, everybody. Now this would start to shift death metal into a technical. That this would start the whole this album, along with Death's last album, Human. These two would start to shift death metal into a progressive and technical period, and all that good stuff, everybody. And then there was the whole technical death metal scene, and yeah, everybody. Which really started from late 90s into the 2000s, and yeah, everybody. But with this album, there's more of a structure to the tunes in terms of like defining with like more like hooks, I guess, and well, compared to Human, there are still like hooky choruses on that album, but with a majority of those tunes, they're more they're more to the point. I find the tunes on Human to be more direct and Yeah, everybody. But with this one right here, to me, there's more of a structure to the tunes. Like, they're still like fast tunes, like overactive imagination. Like the way they start off that tune, just straight out the gates, fast paced, and all that good stuff. Everybody, there are tunes like that, but like there are also some tunes like Destiny where they got like an acoustic guitar intro, like with the intro and how it starts off with acoustic guitar and then there's like a solo in the intro and all that good stuff. Everybody, there are also tunes like Mentally Blind where the chorus to this tune is like weird in my opinion. It has like there's like bells going on in the background, along with like the heavy guitars and drums, like because in the chorus to Mentally Blind, we got this is another Gene Hoglan album. We got Gene Hoglan on the drums, just with these crazy drum fills, and then like in between, there's bell parts going on, and yeah, everybody, and or something. There's also other tunes like Out of Touch, where it's got kind of like similar vibe. In the intro, it's got like you see here with the thing with Out of Touch, it's got like the riff and the drum part, this do 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 do, kind of like the way the guitar part sounds. It's kind of like spacey or whatever, and all that good stuff. Everybody, yeah, everybody. Basically, this the start of weird experimentation and all that good stuff with the instrumentation and all that good stuff. Everybody, and yeah, everybody. Some of my favorite tunes on here are Overactive Imagination. Obviously, The Philosopher is a classic. But some of my other favorites: Inhuman Form, Trapped in a Corner, Jealousy. Like, in my opinion, there's no bad songs on this album. Yeah, everybody. This is my favorite Death album right here. It's not even close, and all of that good stuff. Everybody. That's my number 3 pick. Number 2 we got is Sepultura with The Rise and all of that good stuff. Everybody. Yeah, everybody. We got this is my number 2 pick for greatest metal album of all time. And yeah, everybody. Now this is the still like a thrashy Sepultura album, like just like Beneath the Remains, but with Beneath the Remains, that one's more faster paced and more like in the death metal side. Not a death metal album, but like there are elements of death metal on that album and all of that good stuff. Everybody. But with this album right here, there are some longer tunes like Desperate Cry and Altered State. They're almost 7 minutes long. Well, 6.5 minutes around, but close enough, and all of that good stuff. Everybody. There's more tribal drum parts on this album. Like for example, in the intro to Desperate Cry, when the drums come in and they start building up to the verse and all that good stuff. Everybody. There's also tunes like there's tunes like Altered State where it's got like these weird sound effects in the intro and all of that good stuff. Everybody. And yeah, everybody. And there's also more like defining choruses on this album in terms of like hooks. Not that Beneath the Remains doesn't have hooks. It obviously does, but in my opinion on this one, they're more standout in terms of the hooks on this album and all that good stuff, everybody. Some of my favorite tunes, Desperate Cry, Dead Embryonic Cells, Altered State, but I have to say Desperate Cry is definitely my favorite off this album. And all that good stuff, everybody. So yeah, everybody, that's my number 2 pick. In terms of greatest metal album of all time. Now, like I said at the beginning, these are obviously my picks, so they're not like the definitive. They're not the definitive greatest albums of all time, in terms of like these orders or anything. Anyways, everybody, my number 1 pick I got here. In terms of my pick for greatest metal album of all time, I got Watchtower with Energetic Disassembly. And all that good stuff, everybody. Now this is more of like a lesser known band. And all that good stuff, everybody. Well, lesser known compared to like some of the bigger thrash bands and all that good stuff, everybody. Progressive thrash metal banger right here, and all that good stuff, everybody. Now this album right here, Watchtower, Energetic Disassembly. This album just rules from start to finish. This would start to take thrash into more of like a progressive territory, and this would start to take it to a progressive and technical period. In terms of like pushing thrash into technical areas and progressive. Watchtower would also influence some death metal bands like Death, Atheist, and all that good stuff, everybody. But with this album, everybody. This album has some epic tunes. Some of my favorites on this album would have to be gotta find a track listing. Some of my favorite tunes on this album are Violent Change, Tyrants in Distress, Social Fears, but overall, lots of banger tunes from start to finish. And yeah, everybody, and also the vocalist on this album is in lots of the parts, like the higher pitched vocal parts, and yeah, everybody. And also, the drummer goes crazy on this album. Lots of technical fills and drum parts, and yeah, everybody. And just killer stuff from start to finish here. Definitely, I recommend this album for you all. If you guys are interested, and yeah, everybody. And anyways, everybody. That's my top 5 right there in terms of my picks for greatest metal albums of all time. Those are my picks. And yeah, everybody. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you guys know what to do. Like, you guys know the YouTube stuff. That has been said 5 trillion times at this point. Like, you guys know all that good stuff. Anyways, everybody. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.